absolutely just tired. November 4th, about 10:30. We finished up about everything I could think of. I don't know where that boat is at. No water around here at all. Well, it is getting that time, and I was told that basically I have if I buy something in December, November or December, that no, I think it was October to December, you have no taxes as a leeway, what they said, what my lawyer said, Miss Cassie, no, Callie, sorry, it's Callie. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and purchase some land. We've got money. Coming over here, I want to check some stuff because I'm not sure how much we've actually got going on right now. I don't think anything should be spawning anything, but let me go into an aerial view and just make sure I see nothing. I'm like the old man on that show. I see nothing. Man, my aunt hated that show. I always thought it was so funny. I hear nothing. I see nothing. I always thought he was something else. Well, today we're going to be trying to do some things. So, number one is boom. We're going to take that down right there. Just take it down like that. All of that needs to be smoothed out. So, I think that's good. We've got our facility over here. Now, we need to talk about next year. What's going to happen season 3? So, we've got our productions here. It takes 10 months to get to some of the animals. Okay. All right. So, just so y'all know, let me change what I was saying. I changed my dog's names. Faye is now Fancy. But this is Fancy. This should actually be, her name should be Honey, actually, I think. So I need to take note of that at some point. But Fancy should be, I'm thinking about naming her Honey. But I named the other one over here Honey, I think. The guy I got the dogs from, don't ask me where he come up with a name like Iolanthe, but we've renamed that dog Tipper, which is my real dog's name. Honey was a real dog of mine. So anytime you hear Bear, Valentine, Honey, Skipper, those were all dogs of mine. Now this is Sundrop. Okay. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. I'm stuck. It stuck me in there. Be careful with that. Okay. So we still have oops, I went the wrong way. We still have Hannah. This is Phantom, which I don't remember this dog being named Phantom. I want to see which one it is, though. Okay. So this is the one. Phantom is actually, he's either going to be named Phantom or Skipper. So I think Phantom will stay Phantom for now. We've done all of our daily chores. Midnight is taking care of the horses. I don't even have to do anything over there. Midnight takes such good care of them. Alright, so I think this is Hannah. Yeah. That's Hannah. Now, is that a goat? Yeah, it's a baby goat. Okay, so Hannah should be named Phantom or Shadow, maybe. Just trying to figure out what names I want to give them. And my baby, though, typically I would actually name the solid black one. I would name that one Tipper, but I think Shadow Phantom would be better for it. However, our dog over here, Eolanthe, which I never liked that name. I don't know why that guy decided to name him that. I've officially had his name changed. Tipper. Here we go. Yep. There's my baby. That's my baby. Oh, yes. I tell you, my Tipper dog used to love to play ball so much. He doesn't anymore. He just decided he didn't want to play anymore one day. Okay. We're going to go put our trailer up. Now, this is our new JCB. We've got two of the same tractor. I love these tractors, so I'm going to hold on to both of them. We can do stuff. You know, a farm doesn't always need to have so much stuff, but I definitely have too many tractors, and I know that. But I've got space for them, and I'm collecting them, so we'll just say it that way. I'm collecting them. And this tractor is actually going to be parked elsewhere anyway. So, yeah. I'm thinking about in Season 3 rearranging some of the truck parking and stuff like that. We'll try to make sure we got all of the dog names proper. Alright, I fixed that guy up. Okay. So, I think that I don't think we bought anything. No, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go put this stuff up for now. In Season 3, we are definitely going to be doing more wood chipping if we do a Season 3. I'm not sure. I feel like we've beat the game at this point. But we're going to do wood chipping for when we cut stuff down. If we do it by hand, it's just there's a lot that I would like to do, and there's a lot that I don't want to do, I guess. So we're going to try to make some new goals and figure out exactly what we are going to do. Unfortunately, I have heard that our stations that we get free stuff with, I've heard that they are discontinuing that deal for new customers. I don't know if they're going to discontinue that deal for old customers and we have to start paying for everything, or we can get a discount, or what it's going to be. At this point, not having a monthly payment will be fine, or not having to do it as like pay them $4,000 a month or whatever. It should be fine at that point. I don't think that. Oops, this is where we go. I don't think that we have any problem paying for our stuff at this point. So we'll have to produce as much as we can without getting extra stuff. I guess like we are now. Okay. This needs to be put over here, I guess. I've been thinking about maybe selling something, but I don't know. We'll its usefulness has basically outdone itself. You know what? We need Bailnet. I am not sure how to go about Bailnet, so that's something I don't know about. Consumables, round Bailnet. 5 rolls, 11 rolls. Eight packs of them. Just you buy. Oh, I got you. 12. Okay. We'll get 4 packs of them. Let's go ahead and I'm not sure what the hell we have molasses in here for. Huh. I guess I do have some of this stuff, but it would be nice to have just any of it. Let's see. Let's get a black for silage. That's what I'll be using it for anyway, so grab that. And let's go look and see what he's got now. 1.8. I'm not even using them anymore, so it doesn't matter. Honestly, I could do that. Now that's a trailer we could do. There's a lot of stuff that I see, but I just don't want. So now that's just a bale of silage. That is something else that we need to do, and I don't know where we're going to do it, but we need to make something that gives us where we can make our own silage and total mixed ration and stuff like that. I can't think of what they're called. It is a if I can think. Not a mixer. Oh, a fermenting silo is what it's called. So it's a special silo that we can do. Now, I'm going to park this guy right here. Okay. This gentleman. Okay. All right, I think that we're good there. Yeah, this guy, I can tell you, he definitely needs to go forward a little bit. I don't want him right up against the wall. It hurts the... Yep, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. So, this guy is going to get a repaint job. A paint job. We've got one spot there. We've got a spot for each of these, and then we've got one here. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tractors we can put in here. We get to move into the new house in January. So there's a season 3. We'll be in the new house. I want to try to fix something where we can park these guys in here without having... I guess I want to make a thing where I can park all of my trucks, is what I'm saying. I forgot also we do have this guy. This is our grass mower that we've got set up. he should be a decent thing. But in Season 3, what I will be doing is taking some of the forest that's around, and we're going to be dedicating it to huge grass fields. Anything that can feed our animals, anything that can feed our productions or our greenhouses. So anyway, let me see here. Okay, there we go. I'm going to make a delivery, and I don't have to have this guy over here anymore. I mean, this is a delivery truck, but I don't have to have him here anymore. We're going to be changing some stuff too. This guy is actually dirty. Now, we can only do as much logging as our storage will allow. So we may have to find other things to do, but we're going to be doing a lot of grass. I wish that we, oh, you know what, yeah, well, we'll get this guy, at the end of the month. I've got a few other things to do, and I do have a setup for what I want to do with the grass and all, so. All right. You know, I don't think that we're going to leave anything unparked besides the two main, this thing and my truck going forward. If I'm using it, I can unpark it so I can go back to it, but for the most part, what I'm doing is I'm going to be not teleporting. I've had people say, you know, if you're role playing, don't teleport. And I've had people say, if you're just playing, teleport if it's efficient. But I try to do both. By the way, and this series may have been out for a long time that I'm about to talk about, I started playing around with a new map called Back Roads County, and it is a hard mode, completely hard mode, 100% as realistic as I can get playthrough. So there will be no teleporting. I was going to do the attachments by hand, but it doesn't work for me. So, but anyway, if y'all want me to go more realistic on this one, I'm perfectly fine with that as well. Can't see it. Okay. Now, I've never had a problem seeing this before. Never once had a problem seeing these forks before. I had one person tell me they didn't like automation, but mostly everybody else tells me, yeah, automate everything so you don't have to do as much. I agree. Automate the heck out of it. Right. Always automate the heck out of it. In the new series, I will have HUD, but it will be more a direct role play. There's a lot going on. So we'll have to see how it goes. Now, I gotta see if Midnight is doing my babies right. Oh yeah. Okay. This girl's name is Harley. Okay, so all right. So I had talked about my friends and them being specialists and stuff. My sheep specialist, Alice. That's the wrong Palomino. My sheep specialist, Alice. Decided that I guess that the sheep are good. There we go. All right. The sheep are good this time, but they don't know anything about goats. So I have a friend named Dolly that does know about sheep and goats both. So Alice is going to stay on for the sheep as well, but Dolly is going to take charge of both the sheep and the goats just to make sure that their health is okay. Alice is also an expert on Highland cattle, but not the other cattle. So she's going to be checking on them. Now, I never could get in touch with my friend Tom. I don't know if he's just dodging me or he's out of town or what's going on. So we're going to go ahead and we have called somebody else to come in and look at them. I could give them some straw. We could give them some straw, I guess. We don't need to right now, and everything is good. I want to check the milk. Sorry, I got the I got a cough now. Got something like a bubble in my throat. Okay, reproduction rate right now is at 10%. Milk is only 62. Straw, good. Manure, oh wow. They've got a lot of manure. I might take that manure and put it in the other thing. I'm not sure. What are you doing? We'll just have to see. But for now, we're basically done. Yep, all right. We got the right ones. We're basically done. And I think it's almost lunchtime. We have lunch about 11 to 12 around here. I usually don't eat breakfast. I do, but what the heck? Oh, I see. Anyway, we don't eat a lot of breakfast around here. I try to, but I'm too busy to a lot of the time. We're gonna have to start eating breakfast. Let's see here. All right, it's 11. He should have updated his website. Oh my goodness. That is a great tractor. That is a great tractor. 310 horsepower. Absolutely. And I mean, wow. Absolutely an amazing tractor. I like the dark red. There's also the common red. I do like the dark red. We're gonna call it burgundy. Look at that. The rim color is fine. For some reason, you can't put night in here. We're gonna see if that changes it. Okay, so that's what we're going to have to change the license plate to on the truck. Because her name is Midnight. Like Midnay, I guess. She's named after the Dark Princess in Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Midna. So anyway, no plate. We're not required to have plates here. They've got VIN numbers on them, but we're not required to have plates. I do want to check and see Nokian with wheel weights. Nice. We are way too close to that. That is a beautiful tractor right there. I do like Trailborg. Okay. You know, just as a treat to the farm, I'll fix it up, and that I don't have to do hiring purchase anymore right now, but I will fix that up. I've got enough money to do whatever I want with some of this stuff. So I was thinking, I like to have square bales for like hay and stuff if possible. So if we're going to bale, I've got a square baler, but if we're going to bale after the fact, it has to be round. So what I'm thinking is I could just use my forge wagon, pick it all up if I needed to, put it down. We could put a silage bunker or a bunker silo down somewhere. We can put all of our grass and stuff in there, and then we can just go through with the the baler if we want to bale it up into, like, say we have a bunch of hay and we want to just pick it up and get it off the field really quick without baling it right there. We could do it that way. Straw, anything like that. So I've got the materials that we could do any of that stuff. Now, here is the thing. I am under the impression that this guy can pick up wood chips, which is awesome. I did not know that he could pick up wood chips. That is a great option, but the best option is go to belt system and get that thing I have. So I'm looking to see which one we actually have. I think it's this guy here. Okay, he cannot pick up wood chips, which is strange. But this one here can pick up, I'm not sure what that is. It's hay and, I guess, hay and straw, bamboo, or maybe sugarcane. I don't know. Chaff. Now, I'm not really sure. Huh. I'll have to look up stuff, but yeah, that's probably the best wagon you could have then. You can get you a cover for it. A silage additive tank, that would be good. I don't know if that's going to make it better or not, but yeah. Okay, so with that being said, what is this guy? Is he got disc on the bottom? Yeah, he's got some sort of disc on the bottom. I'm wondering if he mows and picks up. That's what it is. He mows and picks up. Okay. Okay. That's cool. We do not have a bell wrapper. So we would need one, a stationary one that you can put. We need one to fall behind us. We need, let's see, those are just round. All of those are square and round. Square and round. Yeah, that's the best one. That one would be better. You can pick up other stuff if you want. So anyway, though, this one here, I think is the stationary one. You dump the bell into it and it wraps it and lets it go. I'm not really sure if that's the one that we would want, but I do think that's the stationary one. So anyway, I'm going to jump out of the store. We're going to figure out something to do. Okay. First thing, we've got to go have some lunch. Midnight called and said she was ready to eat. I didn't know that she wasn't over here. So, my cow specialist, I know people are going to ask why her name is Nameless, but that's just her nickname and what she goes by. Hey, Midnight. All right, lunch. Oh, yeah, I'll take some coffee for sure. All right. Yes, ma'am. You know what? I didn't know you had a game system. We'll have to play some of that farming simulator game. Why would I want to play farming simulator when I farm all day? Maybe I am in a simulation. You ever think about that? Ah, okay. Well, thank you. You know what? If you don't mind, I'm going to steal me a kiss before I go. There we go. All right, Midnight. If you've already done the horses, you really only have to do stuff for them once a day, you know? You can take the rest of the day off. By the way, just letting you know, don't have a bunch of alcohol around. I don't allow alcohol in my house. So I don't know why these are here, but get rid of them, replace them with like grape apple juice, something like that, please. Yes, ma'am. I just don't allow alcohol. That's right. Not into it. I've seen what it does to people. I've been experienced what it does to people, and so yeah. Alcohol and drugs, they're bad for you. You know what? I'm gonna use your bathroom before I go. Ah! Oh. Flush that there thing. Oh, that's one of them highfalutin things that darn flushes itself. That's cool. I gotta change your license plate. Let me see here. Why in the world would I have to repaint this? It's just brand new. Maybe we'll do it that way. work? I don't understand that. Anyway, and that's not how the name is spelled, but we'll do that. Okay. Oh, looky here. I wonder how long it's going to take now. I don't know what else we need. What happens to the excess materials? It better not need any extra prefab wall. Okay, they're good until December at least. Well, they're good anyway. I am pretty much done. With everything we're trying to do. All right. She did say she doesn't want the bees around. I don't really blame her. So we'll probably change out the location of the bees. We might go back over to where they were and put in a huge hive over there. So we're going to get started on something though. This area right here is going to have to be cleared out. So I'm thinking let's mulch in here. Get rid of all of the bushes that we can. And it's just mainly going to be this area right here. And then we'll start some things, I guess. So I want to teach y'all something. Oh man, cattails. Y'all, please don't let anybody ever tell you that these are naturally occurring corn dogs and try to eat them. You know, I've not been fishing in a long time, but I could get me a fishing rod and come down here. Go fishing. That would be nice. So over here we've got a facility, and this facility we're going to have to put a fence around it, I think. So let's go in and start mulching this out and changing out what we're going to do. Number one, I guess, is we're going to go for... We're just going to go for mud on it. Or mud light, maybe. Mud will be fine. Okay. I just want to outline the area that we're going to go. I don't want to have a lot of extra mess around, so we're going to go into that just a little bit. basically right in there is where we're going to go with it. So this is going to be a kind of a one area of a vacation rental, or more of a place for you to not rent, but to not vacation, but to actually live. It's going to be like a home. So I'm going to have a mobile home park here, trailer park, what we call them. They try to say mobile home now to make it not sound so trashy. It is what it is. I don't know why people change the names of stuff. They think, oh, it sounds better. It don't matter if it sounds better. It's the same damn thing. So I guess I'm just straight to the point, and words are just descriptive, and they don't mean anything other than sounds that they make, you know. People don't understand that, but I digress. Anyway, so what we're going to do here, though, I lost it. There we go. So what this is going to do is we're going to come down through here, and we're going to put in some homes. I will have to build them. We can start on logging the trees if we want now. We might do that in December. We might take a lot of December off, just letting y'all know. We might take a lot of it off. And what would happen, basically, if we take it off is if we take December off, or most of it off, we will have to come back and try to okay. We'll have to come back and try to, I'm just making a place to pull in, do everything in the next season. We won't have anything else to do this year if we just take some time off. So, all right, let's go back for the mud. And we might plant grass later. I don't know. But we got to clear out this whole area, and that's why I want mud, so we can actually see stuff on the ground. If we get wood chips, I want to be able to see it. So, but that is what we are doing here. And tomorrow's, or the next episode, I should say, we will be going ahead and I guess we'll be trying to finish up doing this for the areas. I might do this not on here, but we'll go ahead and try to finish most of the areas. I can't see it. Most of the areas that we know we're going to be working on, we'll try to get the lands mulched down to mud. It's crazy how the camera does in this. I've never understood why they couldn't make a better camera in things like this, where you're not flopping all over the place. Stuff getting in your way. I just don't understand that. Don't zoom in when I go past something, you know, or like right there, or give me a option to actually, I think collision changed it for me. Good. Anyway, give you an option to not do that. Like the collision right there. I think that collision is what actually causes it then. Now, you could go in and mulch this down with the tractor and role play it that way, and we'll do that in some stuff where we only do that. But the reason we're doing this is so that we know where we're going to be going, and we'll have to level all this stuff out and everything. Going forward, we're going to have maybe have the road right here just leave like it is. So what we'll do is go back up, and we'll have an entrance right here as well, and back down to the mud. Now over here there's not enough room, but where it's like this, I'm going to go ahead and where there's the pine needles on the ground, I'm going to go on and start mudding it out. This area right here, this entire thing is going to be changed. So it's going to be a vacation home. You've got this nice little waterway. We're going to have a thing going on into the water. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. We're just going to put gravel. So you've got a way to get a boat in there if you want to, you know, just go down in there. But I'm going to try to get the outline at least of where I want to go. That collision makes a big difference. We will also put we've got this road right here. We'll bring this over to where it can go across, maybe. Put a bridge across it. We'll see how we can do all that. So as long as I can get around the edge, I'm fine. This is going to be our vacation homes. It's away from so much of the hustle and the bustle of those little factories I've got. So, and now whatever we build in here, we will change the ground for that, but we'll see if we can get most of this done here. Like that factory is a something that people don't want to hear when they're vacationing. And the people that live there, they decide to live there, you know, it's a completely different mentality to decide to live at a place that has sound versus having, like, renting a place expecting it to be nice for vacation, and then turning out that you have just stepped into a complete weird place, you know, that's it's nothing but a sound that just bugs the heck out of you. Okay, so we're going to make some entrances. All right. So this is my land, and I didn't realize that I had not done that. That I didn't come down here when we were cutting stuff for the road. That's cool. So I'm thinking that we're going to have some sort of potentially have some sort of bridge right in here that goes across. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it goes, but it looks like there's maybe a spot right here. So we'll just put that there so we can have a little indication. I'm just going to put that there. And I think we're good. These are the two areas that we're going to start logging next so that we can build those productions. Not productions, but the housing. And I think what we're going to do right now, though, is I've got to make a call. And let's make that call. So we'll do this now and be done with it. And let's see here. You want to go to farmland. So this is what we own right now. We can't buy this. We could buy this and start making furniture, but I think it would be a mistake. We do not have a completely unlimited supply of wood, so a lot of our production is going to go down once we have logged out everything. And we've got so many wood based ventures right now that once this is all gone, and I will plant one area somewhere that's a trees, like, well, just trees, but it takes a long time for them trees to grow. So we need to plant them in with seasons in mind, as in you want to have a certain amount each year to keep your stuff running, and that's what we would want to do. So I'm thinking that's what we'll do with 7 or 9 1. But 7 we're going to buy, and we're going to buy 9. And we're back under 4 million. Oh no, the horror! The absolute freaking horror! We're under 4 million! So I wouldn't mind having this land too, to just, you know, go with it and kind of complete that. I really wouldn't mind having 4, but we get contracts off of both of those, and the contract off of this one as well for delivery. These two as well. Honestly, I didn't realize this, but we could purchase this as well. There's no. What land is this? 16? There's never any kind of contract on 16, so we could purchase that as well. And just have the right of way to the road there. we could cut across and do some stuff then. We could actually also put another production over here maybe. So let's buy that. Now the cooperage, no, I'm not going to buy, but I think this is our farm. I need to go down here to the gas station and I honestly don't know if did we just buy the gas station? Let's see. Oops, I don't know what I've done. I don't think you can get rid of it. Yeah, you can't get rid of it. It's a permanent fixture. I want to check something, though. You can sell the sawmill if you own it. The gas station you cannot click on. That's the Cooper. So I do own the land for the Cooper, but I don't own the Cooper itself. Okay. I'm not going to sell that. This is where Miss Katie lives, I think. She actually, I didn't realize she owned the land for the Cooper. So we could potentially buy the Cooper and the thing here, but it's really weird that those two things, there's three things you cannot sell, but everything else you can. So the animal dealer, the gas station, and the carpentry you cannot sell. Anyway, so we've bought that. I think we should take a look right quick at our new lands. You can see what we've done here just with that overhead view. You can see the inclination of where we're going with that. This is now ours, but what we're going to do here is, if we can figure it out, there's a mountainous range over here. This goes in here to the thing, but if we came down in here, we can now go all the way through this part from the gas station. Where is it? Right here, from the gas station, say, or maybe even from right here, you could actually cut in and go across here to cut a lot of that off. And I think that we might do that, and that's going to be where we use that tractor to do stuff. I am going to go home, and we've finished for today, to be honest. I'll find something to do, but we have finished. Everything we do at this point is just going to be extra. Now, I am going to say this. I'm going to put some parking out here that's for, different stuff. We want it to be under a shed, but what is that? Why does this keep getting turned around? Who keeps moving my machines? I had no problem with this stuff at all, and then all of a sudden we've got everything keeps getting moved. I don't understand that. What in the world? That's fine. Is it that being modded that does it? Everything else around it gets moved? We're gonna drag this stuff back how it should be. All right. This stuff is here now. I don't know why it would be doing that, but the only thing I can think of is this is a modded machine, and maybe it's causing it. That's the only thing. I had absolutely no problems at all. I am going the wrong way. No problems at all until that happened, so... Just trying to move him around to see if he does anything different. All right. Hopefully it won't. I don't know what is causing that. Until I put him there, everything stayed set, like stayed in the same place. So, okay. Well, we have done a lot of work, and I think it's time to get going, and we'll see what we can do next time. I will see y'all in the next one.